Titans issue 3, Tom Taylor writing with Nicholas Scott on the art. So we're dealing with the Church of Blood, but the Church of Eternity now, as they're saying.
With a few bad seeds. You know.
The issue starts with Beast Boy as a bat flying in, and then letting Dick in, and they're basically here just to do some recon and just figure out, like, are they actually up to something bad? And there's some interesting banter between them in this first couple of pages. I really like how, like, hey, we're here to see if they're bad guys or not, and whatever. And there's some entertaining exchanges. But right at the end of that page, they hear chanting saying, "All for you, all for you." And Beast Boy's like, hey, let's not judge anything before we see what's going on. Chanting's not inherently evil. And then you turn the page, and the cult are about to sacrifice a woman, and they're saying, Trigon, we offer you this. And I got a good laugh out of that. I thought that was quite funny.
No, that was a good one. Here's my thing too. Have we ever seen Beast Boy turn into a swarm of bees before? Because I always seen him turn into one bee or an ant. So is this a new thing he can do, or is this just, creative liberties being taken?
Yeah, I was a little confused by it. I thought he had like a bunch of like nanobots like with him that were inside, but then it does seem like it is just him that's turning into a swarm.
Yeah, which again, it doesn't change the outcome of the issue at all. It's just one of those things that longtime Teen Titans and Titans reader, if Beast Boy's turned into a bug, it's singular. It's not the entire swarm.
Yeah.
So
the question becomes is like, if he can do a swarm of bugs, can he do like 10 elephants?
Right.
Since mass doesn't seem to be the issue, because he could be turned into something that's much bigger than him. So there is like a logical question there that I guess maybe could be,
because he goes from a bat into these bees into a mouse into, are they spiders or ants?
I think they're ants.
Yeah, so, but it's just to get them in, because it makes for a fun moment where the guy that's doing security is covered in ants, and it's, he's trying to knock him off, but it's Beast Boy.
So anyway, they jump out and save the woman, and all the cult members start getting into the big pool of blood, because the blood from the pool gives them like enhanced strength. So we get this insane visual of all these guys in their boxers all just dripping red blood. Yep. It's a hell of a thing.
Fighting a gorilla, Beast Boy, and Nightwing, which, come on. This is right up my alley. So
they call in the Titans. Wally's not supposed to go because they believe he's going to be murdered in the next 48 hours, but Wally's like, nah, screw that, I'm a hero, I'm going. Yeah. So sure enough, they all go. And this is a little payoff, actually, because they boom tube in, and earlier on, Gar was like, hey, why did we just use the boom tube? And he's like, because it makes a loud noise, Gar, and we're trying to be stealthy.
We're trying to be stealthy, and then the boom tube arrives, and he's like, oh, now I know what you're saying about stealth.
Yeah, but what I love about it is he's an alligator when he says that, so it just adds an extra layer of absurdity to the moment. So in walks Garth. Tempest, yeah. And he's like, what's going on here? And he actually teams up with the Titans, and they fight all the cult members. They eventually knock them all down, and out walks, or no, they go back into the dungeon area, and there's their leader, Brother Eternity. And basically, it turns out that the rest of the cult weren't happy with the new direction that the cult was going in, and Eternity's like, no, like, we are trying to make the world a better place. Tempest is helping, make the world a better place. We are good. This wasn't us. This was them. Like, they tied me up and they were going to do this because they weren't happy that we weren't just worshipping Trigon. So it sets up that maybe they're good. Obviously, by the end of the issue, we see otherwise. But it's just enough to maybe the Titans will stay off their back just slightly. However, Wally, the sneaky bugger, stole a meteor that they had hooked up to a machine in the back of the church. And when Brother Eternity discovers this, he's very upset about it, and he tells Tempest he's going to have to go. And he refers to everything that happened in the church tonight as a ruse to throw the Titans off. So this was all put on for their benefit. And it's okay, so why is Tempest working with them then? And then the final page is Brother Eternity opening his mouth, and Garth is opening his mouth, and he's bug tentacle things are going from his mouth into his. They're basically doing like a body snatchers style thing here, and it's gross. It's wonderful. I like it.
Yeah, and so the meteor, right? So when we learned about the fire, right, with Starfire, I think that's issue 1 or 2, right? There was something about her ties to Tamarin. I'm wondering if this body snatcher thing is going to tie into Starfire and that whole thing, because she seems very concerned about the meteor, right? When it looks, it pushes into her eyes. When she says it's a meteor. Yeah,
it's just very intense on her eyes. I was wondering if this meteor actually brought these like mind control bug things to Earth. Like if that we're doing like a sort of, I wouldn't say venom, but
no. Well, no, it is very body snatchers, right?
Yeah, like body snatchers is the best comparison, I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably more reversible, I assume, because we're going to have Tempest back. Well, maybe not. Honestly, if DC were going to give Tom the okay to kill someone, Tempest honestly would probably be on the list.
Yeah, he's kind of expendable. He is. We have other Aqua characters, right now. I do like the whole ruse, right? Because I feel like Taylor hooked us with the ruse too. That like thought this was just going to be the Church of Blood and Trigon and Raven, but now you're throwing a kind of body snatchery element onto it to subvert expectations. Also, we got that nice line of when Garth comes in, Beast Boy is like, "Yeah, your new friends suck." Like it's just he has the voice and their interactions down very, very well.
I think a thematic touch that I quite like is that because it's a cult and cults are known for manipulating and controlling their members and like persuading them of things. I like the idea that this thematically ties to that, but it's just more literal. Like this Brother Eternity is literally controlling them with this alien beastie thing.
Yeah, whatever it is.
So
it makes me feel icky too. Like there's the spiky kind of. It's almost like a centipede kind of vibe.
Oh, you love it.
Yeah, no, I do not.
And obviously Nicholas Scott is Nicholas Scott. Yeah,
it is. We're spoiled on this one.
What are you rating Titans issue 3?
I'm gonna give Titans issue 3 a solid 8.
Yeah, I agree with that. 8 out of 10. I think it's a good book. I think it sets up where we're going. I like the subversion that they are still villains, but they're not doing the same thing as before. There's something else at play here.
Yeah,
there's a third party, an entity that's involved.